Good morning, everyone. All right. Let me rearrange this. Is there like tools? All right. So let's go ahead and screencast only really wants to work on one window, which is odd. But... All right. All right. So let's start the unwrap process. Ah. Okay. So unwrap here is pretty straightforward. I guess we'd go this way. Then we'll go down. Increase that. This positioning is kind of odd. Move this over a little bit so it lines up a bit better. Same with this one. All right. Let's see if it unwraps. Okay. Now we have this whole section from the side removed. This is the zipper up here. For the zipper, I think I'll just project it. That's probably the best way to do it. Yeah, we'll do a cut down the middle, and we'll select the whole thing. And do L, U, project from view. Now we have the zipper. Though I don't know which I don't know which edge is the. Oh, it doesn't matter. I can just select it and we're done. Perfect. All right. And then take a little sip. Coffee. Mushroom coffee. What if this could be interesting. I could do a cut from here to here. And then when I unwrap it, it should unfold. Oh, odd. It did. This is the sleeve here, though. That's the body. Let's try conform. No, angle based for sure. It's based. And then we'll also cut out the hoodie. Right here. Like that. Okay, so that's a little bit more even. Okay, so that should be all the different pieces we need to detach. Let's go ahead and add a we'll just call it UV checker. Save, go here, image, new, call it UVs, color grid, boom. I could have done more resolution, but that's okay. It's more important to just know if things are straight or not. All right. Now we've done that, I'd like to select all these pieces here. This should be the face select mode. Oh, it's a little different though. Remember? That's all right. So we'll take everything but those ones, and then we will pin them and straighten. And then also turn on live unwrap. Bada boom. Interesting. I would have expected this front portion to be quite straight. I'm going to unpin this. And I would prefer to have just a really nice, what would be the word? Sorry, let's select it. Just the seam. Then you project view. Okay. So now here's the whole outfit. Oh yeah, that's totally why I forgot the sleeve was so long. But we'll basically take this. Excuse me. Actually, before I do that, we need to put a seam there. And on this side too. Boom, so those can open up. And then for these, I really only want to pin these front ones now. All right, okay, perfect. So now all of these I want to pin. Yes, pin. Well, take that back. All of them except these ones. Pin. Okay. Then I'm going to go to the back view. Deselect that. So we're only looking at the back here. I'd like to put the cursor there and then 0.6 SY -1. Flip it. All right. And now we have this flipped portion. Which if I turn on live unwrap, odd. Let's try unpinning these ones, I guess. There we go. Okay. So now that we've done that, we have, you can see our little hoodie entrance right there. And then we can take these, pin SX0. Awesome. And then the sleeve will go along this way. So now we'll include the sleeve. Excuse me. Hello, good morning, Ishkan. Bada boom. Now to straighten them, I'll just go one line at a time. I think that'd be the best. Yeah, because that way I can ensure that they are in fact straightened. And then we'll do it from this side too. Just these ones. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So now we have very even Steph unwrapping. It does get a little funky on the shoulder here. I suppose I could have straightened everything here like that. It's a little nicer, actually. So we'll do that. Like so. All right, now everything's straightened. Oh, no, I'm not muted. Can you not hear me? I see my mic reacting. Bum, 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 bum. I may have been talking quietly, though. I did move my microphone closer just now. Let's move this to the side a little bit. Just ease that stretching. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so here is our unwrap. Still a little bit more work to do. So I'm going to pin those. So the bottom's straight. And then let's go to 0.2. Do a little bit of that. Wish I could see the vertices in edge view. It's odd that I can't. That's okay. All right, so that is the main portion of the jacket unwrapped. And then let's look at the rest. We already got the zipper unwrapped, so now we're just basically looking at this section. And I really could just do this. Now everything's perfectly straightened. Oh, why is there a bunch of little dots? What is that? Weird. That's a bug. What the heck is that? Huh, okay, it's only in the face select mode. Okay, yeah, so it is the... Usually there's little dots in the center of the faces, but I don't see any, so... Oh, there they are. Yeah, they're the little... Something about the center of the dots is off. Oh well, it's all graphical anyway. We can ignore that. And then we're going to do the hood. So for the hood, it's like that, basically. And all we really want to do is straighten these out. So we'll pin this edge and pin this one. And we'll just kind of move them around a little bit. Okay. Want to get this back edge a little bit more like how it actually is. Oh wait, okay, so not that one, but this one. How does it go? Huh, I might as well just straighten it. Bada boom. All right, just straighten everything out. Hope for the best. Hope for the best. Yeah, that does look quite even, which is good. The back here, I think we'll actually add a cut. Like that. That way it's not stretched as much. Yeah, much more even there. All right. That looks pretty good. Definitely a good starting point. Now let's do the pants. Oops. Excuse me. All right. So, a few actually more mesh edits for the pants. We'll want to just take this, make sure it's kind of even. It's a little odd right now. Do, 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 do. All right, there, that looks better. And then we take it, extrude it, point. Actually, before we extrude it, crease it, then extrude it. Then we go in and okay. Just giving those creases a nicer little something to help really pull that form together. Kind of a vague thing to say, I know, but oh yeah, we still need to add the little there are some sort of whoa. Actually, yeah, let's go back to just doing just the modeling itself because we need to add I have the pants reference. This one here. And then they also have actually let's do a little crease here. There. Drew them separate like the jacket. Gotcha. So I just need to flip this portion, I think. All right. And then here, this is supposed to intersect with the body, so it's okay if it's a little thicker. Then what we can do is take, needs to go into excuse me. So I could do this. Boom. Then boom. And from here we do J. Yeah, that would work. Actually, before that, I have to take this one, move it down. Boom, 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 boom. Like this. Then I guess it would be. No, that's odd. We'll come back to that. So for these ones, go ahead and do that, that. All right. Oh. Ooh. So, like this. Bam. And then it goes down, and then it goes over again. That's too low, though. I think we need to start up here. There. Doop doop. There. All right. So then we can take these. Crease them. And we'll leave it like that for right now. Okay, let's just identify the next set of spots. That. Just do these ones for now. All right. So everything in here. Awesome. So we just extrude it and shrink it. That. And we go in here. Take these edges. And sure. All right. And then crease those. This is getting odd in here. Let's delete this portion for now. All right. So we got that. Then I think we'll do the rest as a texture. Or for this portion. Now let's get the top here. Take this one, bevel it. That comes out odd. All right, let's do a cut then. Okay. So we have to there. Okay. So like that. Two. That on the back goes over. Ah, I see. Two, three. Gotcha. Okay. So we need to first do that cut there. And then we merged them. That's what happened. Sure. Let's do that for now. Then we did a cut along here. So odd. Let's do this. Boom. So that's what we're seeing there. Here we have this cut going up. This. Okay. So this should be our sections. And then what we're going to do is delete everything in there. Then take them, fill them. Oh, well. Right about there. All right. And now we can go ahead and start actually filling. Well, let's do these creases first. This one probably needs to go away. All right. Sure. I could probably just dissolve that. Yeah. Then this is getting too much there. Let's just merge it, crease it. Oh, I see. Okay. So we do want it like that. Sort of. Bum, bum, bum. Gotcha. Okay, so we'll actually do that. There we go. Out of that. Okay. So continue. Bum, 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 bum. Got to get my brain going. Boom. Then we can actually dissolve this one. Now it goes all the way around. Perfect. That's what we want to see. So we just want to make sure that this continues. M at last. M last. Then these two just extrude out a little ways. Grab that. Boom. And then boom, 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 bill. Okay, so now we have much nicer topology. Excuse me. So we can just continue closing these shapes now. Something like this with the cut. And we need to crease this top one. All right. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 edges here. Let's do this. Like that. Nice. It's a little funky right here. Maybe I should have gone the other way. Like that. Then 1, 2, 3. This is technically a quad here. That works. Okay. Cut it there. Crease that there. Fill. Fill. All right. And then same thing that we did. So this one to this one. Fill it like that. And crease this. Bam. Now we've got the strap. We just need to move it around a little bit. I think we need to move this bottom spot down just a little ways. Maybe a little bit out. No, out's fine. Where it is fine. Let's crease this. Bring that in. All right. So I think our pants are done being modeled. Hello, Big Poop. Welcome. How's your day going? Excuse me. Oops. Pretty bad, actually. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Had to go to school. Uh-oh. I have not. I know it's coming out today, but that's pretty much it. The extent of my knowledge. Looks fun, though. All right, so we're just adding these cuts here in order to make the knees able to bend, which is important. But rest. What, to troll people? Oh. Time to unwrap now. All right, so we've got the. Actually, one more thing. Let's close this. So do that and that, and then we can fill I, and extrude. So now we have an inside little cuff here. So my friend can get Tarkov for Christmas. How do you get one game from another game? You bought Tarkov? You bought Rust so you can get Tarkov? If I got Rust, he gets Tarkov. Gotcha. All right, so now we're going to cut some seams into all of this. Just extract these different sections we've made. Like so. Boom, boom. Mark seam. And we'll do a quick unwrap just to see how it's coming out. Perfect. So we can see the section we removed. IDK, if that was a good purchase, though. I mean, if you have fun, that's the point. Then we'll do another cut here. It's going to come out a little bit, though. Because they're not quite built for being removed yet. Yeah, this, boom, boom. And then we'll also do cuts on the corners. I know this is a very confusing perspective. Bada boom. We got another section removed. We spent £75 on Tarkov before or on Christmas. That seemed like a lot of money for a game. All right. That unwrapped pretty well, actually. Now it's just this tube here, which we'll do this. Boom. Q, shortest path. Mark seam. A, U, U. And voila, we've got everything laid out nicely. At least in deluxe edition, I will get I'll give all DLCs that ever come out since I can't get it past Christmas because the game is going to be out of beta on Christmas. Wow. That's a long time coming. Out of beta. I've been playing a bunch of Contractors. They have a little PUBG mode now. It's not quite a battle royale, but it is kind of this open world thing where you loot, and I've been having a lot of fun with that. All right, so basically this section is this top one here. You can see me moving it around. We actually don't want to pin it just yet because I have yet to remove this. These straps right here. I have a feeling some more work is going to be needed. It's rather confusing at a few points here. Been in beta for like 5 years now. What is it? Star Citizen just announced a free-to-play mode coming out soon. I can't imagine that game ever leaving beta. I think they make too much money with it in beta. Indefinitely. Because they can just keep going, oh, and then we'll add this feature. And then this feature. And this one. I think for like a limited time, it's going to be free to play. I don't think it's going to be free, just free to play. Actually, can Star Citizen's the one with the ships that cost $1 bajillion IRL currency, isn't it? Correct. Yes, they genuinely cost a lot. Kind of reminds me of like crypto. All right, we'll just do one section at a time. It's a little bit hard to know exactly how this should unwrap because these shapes are unusual. But this should work. So this part here, the groin is one of these sections. Gotcha. Maybe I should have. No. Doesn't really get much better than that. All right. Let's focus on this one now. So this is this section here. It is odd. That's because my topology is odd, especially in this little spot right here. All right. Same with this one here. Okay. So, a few goals here. First, we want to straighten out this side. Point 2, SX0, just pin those into place. And then one at a time, we want to align them vertically. This should give us a nice, even result once we've gone through all of them. Perfect. And then this middle portion will also pin and straighten it out. And we can see that this outer section is looking pretty good now. Let's turn off the mirror. Look at that. Lines up nicely. That's what we want. Okay, now let's kind of continue this process of just straightening out each section. Bada boom. For those who are not aware what I'm working on a VRChat avatar at the moment. Got this is new Sekai's OC here. Yeah, so we're just kind of working on UV unwrapping the clothing right now. Yeah, it's coming out pretty well. Very stylized type of character. Yeah, UV unwrapping is the step for painting. So we're just trying to get everything ready for adding color, texture, that kind of thing. I really like straightening everything out, so that way it makes it a lot easier to paint later. A lot easier. All right. And this is just me moving the cursor, trying to make straight lines out of these edge pieces. Yeah, look how even that is right here. All the way up the side. And I guess we should do the same with these ones. Boom. Boom. And then in here, there's actually a lot of things that will be better straightened out. Like that. Nice. Whew. Back is hurting right now. Also, my commissions are open to anyone that is interested in getting a custom made avatar. Just head to my website, www.samdotto.com. If you're interested. Do 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 do. Actually, I should have straightened with these ones too. SY is 0. And there as well. Just kind of move it down. All right. Now, it's certainly a lot of work to do something like that. But it yields really nice results where you can see how straight it is here. I just want to make sure it's just as straight in these spots too. Looks like there's some stretching going on. And that's because this, it's because of these ones. These need to go out like that. Perfect. Okay. Bada boom. Maybe we should put a cut here. That one and that one, mark scene. Rip them. I need to remove them too. Let's just do a quick unwrap. Perfect. All right. So move the cursor there. Pin SX0. Just make sure everything's all nice and tidy. All right, on the bottom here, it also gets a little funky. Let's unpin those. Just look at these top ones. 0.8, pin them. Okay, a little nicer, but just need to pull them out that way. Maybe move them down a little bit. Yeah, like that. Right around there. Nice. And let's actually add some seams there too. Rip them and unwrap again. There we go. Just kind of pulls those apart for some better mapping. All right, so there we go. Look at that. This is a little funky there. It's because this side is smaller. Which would be what side? This side? Yeah. So just kind of squish it down a little bit, like so. And this one actually should be bigger. Right about there. Bam. All right. Now that's pretty well done, if I say so myself. So that's just this outer section. Let's go ahead and focus on another segment. So that'll be this little section right there. It does include this bottom portion. But looking at it, we're actually in luck because pretty much all these pieces are perfectly straight. So we can just pin them straight. Doesn't quite work. Almost. But it's a little uneven there. So instead, that's so odd, we will do it manually. Which doesn't take too long. Just a little annoying, but doesn't take a terrible amount of time. Boom, boom. Okay, so now we did the vertical ones. Time for the horizontal segments. Just have to do them one at a time, unfortunately. But not too bad at all. Now that we've done that, we have a very, very nicely mapped section here. Looks like it's a little bit uneven there. Would cause that pinching. Just mildly uneven right there. Could also be the subdivision. Actually, what if I switch that to... Ah, nice. Okay, I'll have to go back and do that for the other ones as well. Nice. Perfect. Then we're good. What else we got? We got this little segment. We just need to remove these and then pin, straighten. Awesome. And then here, every section but these ones. Wait. Okay. Perfect. that was this spot here, the little belt. Man, this bug is so odd. These little dots flying around. I don't know what's going on there. Oh well. All right, let's try to. I have this little U-shaped section. Be nice to actually keep that. So yeah, I could project it from this view like that. Then we'll go here, deselect the back half. Am I thinking about that right? Well, we'll find out. Then we'll take these middle portions, pin them, select the whole thing again, adjust this one, again select these middle sections, pin them, except with the back one, we're going to turn off live unwrap, grab this one, and flip it. And we can move it over a little ways. And we've got the two halves. Then I believe all we need to do is take the pin sections, do S0 and S0. Should give us really crisp, nice results. Hopefully. And then I will turn live unwrap back on. Oh, shit. I accidentally. Okay, here we go. I accidentally added all these seams here. Clear seam. Okay, easy fix. And then unwrap. Boom. Nice. We didn't get to this top part here. Let's go ahead and clear that seam. Unwrap one more time. And bada boom. We've got it. But yeah, look at that. Look how even that is. That's what we want to see. I don't really have to. It's kind of because it conforms to the shape of like the button stuff. Doesn't really have the most even. So we're just going to leave it like that. And now we are done with the pants. Pants are looking real good. Look at that. That is some even unwrapping. Nice. And here, what is this section? That one. Boom. So just kind of putting them in order right now, so I know what it looks like. But those pants look good. All right. Then we'll put the mirror back on them. We've got pants, jacket. Now let's move on to the shoes. We're going to unwrap those now as well. So because they're mirrored, we'll only unwrap one half, basically. So let's run this cut here along the bottom. And then on the bottom of the shoe, like so. Mark that seam. Go to our little buckle. No, click. I click. This gets a little funky there. I'm going to go ahead and mark them, but then fix this, whatever's going on here. My back is hurting a little bit today. Right, we're going to have a little gap here A little more obvious once the mirror is applied, so let's do that. Oh. Just have like a little bit of pain right here. It feels like it's either my back must be indigestion. Okay, anyway. More seams. Let's just do a quick unwrap, see what it looks like. And then these straps here we'll of course want to separate. I put a cut there, 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 and there. The nice part about using the mirror modifier is that you can overlap the sections once it's applied, and then you just kind of save on texture space. It's really quite nice. Oh, and then let's also make sure in our subdivision we have keep corners junctions concave rather than keep boundaries. Because keep boundaries will ruin your UV mapping with the subdivision. And let's put on our UV checker material. It's a little psychedelic, I know, but it really helps me understand what I'm doing. All right, so this is one of the straps here. We're going to pin it, and we have our UV toolkit add-on. Let's hit straighten, and wham bam. Now it's perfectly straightened. Same with this one. Straighten. Easy peasy. Same with this one. Bam. For these kinds of things where they're just long rectangular strips, life gets pretty simple with that's the bottom there. I'm tempted to apply this one subdivision level. That's the main shoe. This is going to be a separate material in here, so I will cut that out too. And AUU. So we just have this section. Then what would be best? I don't think I can project the view for that one. So we'll just kind of leave that alone. For here, this is our strip, the sole of the shoe. We'll have to do some manual pinning for this one. It would be nice to have this exact curvature, but I guess I do. Yeah, look at that. How even spacing is, except for right here. So pin those. Moving this around does nothing, so it has to be this one. A little bit like that. A little bit more forward. Okay. Now I'm just straightening the whole line vertically so that the bottom perfectly even. It's a little funky there. It's a little funky. Move this forward. What's the best way to change that? We do that. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Okay. I think that is good enough. Okay, so here's the sole of the shoe. Well, this is the actual sole. This is the trim. We have the straps there. This is the top of the boot, which we will remove here. Perfect. And with this one, pin, rotate, scale to 0, and then pin and scale, pin and scale. I think this is the bottom. I have it flipped upside down. No, like this. Yeah, there we go. You know, it would have been easier. Pin, straighten. There we go. And then this one, we can just move a little bit to the side. Like that-ish. Okay, that's all right. And then okay, here's the shoe. This way. This is the front of the shoe. Here. This is the back. Point to pin. Look at it from the side. There is a height discrepancy, so I think the positioning of them is pretty good. This point and this point are very close, so I'm just going to do this. All right, and top here, we'll pin as well. Lastly, just, okay, yeah, right there. Look how even that is. Just moving to make it even. Actually, if I pin that, before I do that, let's pin the bottom here. Pin, scooch this over. And now it lines up right there, the middle, the crease there. I like that. I like it a lot. Bada boom. I suppose this right here should do that. Okay, I think that's about as even as the shoe gets. Even Stevens. Here's the stack for the shoe. That's the top. What is this? This middle piece. Where's this thin strip right here coming from? Or is that? That's just something else. Okay, that's this middle point here. Gotcha. Gotcha. Which, that can't get any more perfect than it is. What else would I do? Let's put a cut right here. You know, I should make this look a little bit nicer. Yeah. There we go. All right. Back to this section. Unwrap. And easy. Pin, straight. Bada boom. Right, decent amount of pieces for the shoe, but it does have a lot of straps and things. Bam. This should go right here. All right, there's our shoe. All right, I'm gonna run to the restroom really quick. I'll be back just a little while. One moment. All right, I'm back. So, we're gonna continue unwrapping, but we just finished unwrapping all the clothes. So now we're going to focus on the body of the character. And one big thing to change, if you are ever using subdivision modifier and or UV mapping, go to advanced, keep corners, junctions, concave versus keep boundaries for UV smooth. Makes it look a lot better. A lot better. All right, I'm going to add my UV checker material. And then there's no cuts right now. Well, there are on the hand. Actually, let's take a look. What does the hand look like right now? Just the hand. almost perfect. What's wrong is nothing. It's perfect. All right, that saves me a lot of time, so we'll just move the hand out. Awesome. Then we want to go ahead and add a cut on the arm. We'll add this cut. And then from the back of the arm to the hand, Q, shortest path, mark seam. There we go. And then let's pop off the head of the character. And I prefer doing a cut there for the body, but it's just kind of your preference, really. Just finds it gives me more consistent results. And here's the leg cut. Interesting. What's the best way to unwrap a foot like this? I could do something like that, and then just remove that. We'll see what that looks like. Anyway, oh, and then lastly, the head. So I prefer now to do cuts like this on the head, because that way it'll unfold, basically. Quite handy. And these don't need seams. Bam, bam, bam. Awesome. What's this? That is the mouth, I think. No, it's the leg. Okay, that's the leg. This is whatever. We can unwrap all of that. All right. So let's start with the face. We just select it, and then we're going to project it. View, project from view. And then I'm going to deselect basically half of it right there. So I can have just this front selection, pin it. We also have the mouth here. I don't want the mouth to be included. So L, deselect again, pin. I'll actually pin the mouth just like that. Select the head and unwrap. Oh, it's because I didn't have it selected. Gotcha. All right. So we've got some really even UVs here, but then on the side of the head, it gets all distorted and whatnot. So once again, we're going to use our handy dandy project like this. And I'm going to turn off live unwrap, grab the edge of the head like that, pin it, select the whole head again, just kind of move this into position, something like that, and then unwrap again. All right. Kind of an odd thing to do, maybe, but I found it just works really nicely to get everything all lined up. These should be in the same spot. We can move that over here. For the back of the head, we can scale that down, move it over. we're going to grab the very top head, pin it, flatten it, and kind of just scale it in. Right. So now, when we go back here, you can see we have this nice unwrap. So now clearly some things would be better, can be better. Most importantly, the eyeball. Eyeball is just in an odd position. I'm going to do this. Select these ones, turn off live unwrap, you project from view. All right. And then we just want these two, pin them. We don't want to get the very, very interior loop. Select the whole head again. And we're just going to move this pretty close to what it should be on this view here. So right about there. And then select everything again, live unwrap, view, bada boom. Look at that. Now this just holds the shape of the eye a lot better. All right, that's pretty good. We don't really need to get too much crazier with it. Overall, it's not a going to be very texturally detailed in the sense where we're doing pores and stuff like that. So I think we can leave it there and move on to the next one, which will be this ear. And the ears are easy. You just want to kind of make a little butterfly. Voila. Actually, this one might be nice to... No, get too complicated. What I could do and what I should do. Different things at the moment. All right, ear done. Onto the body. So for our body, we are missing a very crucial cut right at the groin. There we go. Take both sides, point to pin, scale it on the x-axis individually, and then take these and scale them on the y-axis together. Then I'm going to take these points and pin them like so. So this should yield pretty even results. Most importantly, we have a nice line up here. Maybe a little bit too much. We want to just kind of make the lines as even as possible. Right about there, I would guess. 2, 3, 4. That's too much. I suppose that's pretty even. Just a touch. There we go. All right. But there's the body. Now, move on to the arm. Arm and hand. Arm first, though. forearm. Take this, pin it, rotate it, and scale it. They'll do the same at the top. Point to pin SY0. Nice. Point to pin SY0. Bada boom. Bam, pin it that way too. Now we're getting really nice, even spacing. Wow, it's beautiful. And then point 8. Do that. Do that here as well. I don't want to mess with the middle of the arm too much. It's pretty even so far. Mostly just want to ensure that the corners line up here. Let's actually go ahead and unpin this section. Make sure that's even. And we are good to go. All right. Next, get the hand. Grab that hand. Move the hand over here. We just want it to line up. First, we have to we'll get rid of that seam in just a second. But we're just going to attach the hands in our UV map to the arm section. So we already have this really nice hand unwrap. Don't really want to play with that too much. It looks good. Okay. So the trick is, take this section, we unpin it. Then we're going to move our cursor here. Put this section right onto it, like so. Make sure the other edge matches up as best as possible. And then we remove the seam here. Grab the whole arm and just unwrap. Boom. All right, so it's a little messy, but now, voila. Perfect UVs from the shoulder all the way to the fingertips. I love it. I should make a tutorial on that one. There's more to it than what I did just now, but it really gets good results. And let's kind of move these, try to line them up a bit better. Nothing too crazy. Bada boom. Gorgeous. All right, now we're going to do the final chunk of the character, which is the leg. This one will be interesting. It's looking a little tricky already. Legs are always tricky, especially if you want to link the foot into it, which I do, because I'm a masochist. Let's just even the spacing on everything. So SY0. Wait, is this working at all? Can't tell. They're already kind of scaled pretty close. Okay, it's working. SY, Shift R, Shift R, and Shift R. All right. So now the sides are perfectly lined up. We can verify visually with this line here. See, it's all gridded quite nicely. Hit the gritty. And then here, we want to make the foot. So basically, we have the tube, and the foot itself here is quite simple. It's not too much to do here, actually. I think all that really needs to happen is to straighten out this part right here. So we'll pin it, move it down, and kind of rotate it. So we get a nice even section. I'm just going to keep that going. Boom. 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 Something like that. And then we'll just take the whole thing and pin SY0. All right. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect. All right. So now we've done that. We just want to take a look at the side here and see if we can kind of straighten out some of this. What about there? All right, there we go. No, a little bit more. Right there. Okay. Now that's some even topology. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's make sure this should be on the right one. Yeah, definitely this one. What about without concave? No difference. Just this one then. All right. So now we have a fully unwrapped body. Oh, except for one thing, our mouth cavity right here. This one's easy. Just do two cuts. Grab the whole thing, pin, and straighten. Boom. All right, I'm just going to do a average island scale so everything's relatively the same size. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. All right, everything's looking pretty darn good. Let's put on the UV checker here. For the most part, this should just work. Made sure to make it quite flat. Right. All right, sorry, let's send a quick message here. What's his name? All right. Ba-ba-bum. Send that. Then perfect. This one's interesting. I think we can just project it. Again, also give it the UV checker. Actually, everything should have this material right now. And we'll also project this one. Boom. This one's kind of an odd duck. Quack. Excuse me. Goodness. All right, I think that we're at a good point right now. fact, let's go ahead and make a backup copy. I hadn't think I've done that quite yet. And I guess we just want to arrange things now. We'll just do that for the clothes. I still need to make the teeth and tongue. What else? Teeth and tongue. Can't think of what else I would need right now. All right, so let's just arrange these. So we have all our different pieces. We're going to hit UV average. And for these ones, move in there. This one will move over here. And this will move down here. Okay. Now we have a good idea of where everything is. The question is, how well will this all pack? Because mapping these, creating the cuts is one thing, then actually packing all the objects is another. I think that for the shoe, almost all of it should just remain together. We can at least have these two sections here, like this. So I'm going to open up my Packmaster. And we're going to assign this one to the first lock group. Let's just make sure there's nothing there. Select. No. Select these ones. Assign. And then these ones will be in group 2. Assign. Perfect. So those will now kind of remain together once we start packing, which is useful. Very useful. This one, I don't really think we need to keep much of this together. They're really big objects. Maybe just these two. Same with this. This is such a large object that I'd be pretty hesitant to assign any of that to a lock group. So I think we're good. Let's go ahead and shrink it all a little bit and then just hit pack. So now it's arranging the islands onto our map here. Oh, one thing though, I do need to change the margin a little bit, just a little bigger. We did turn on advanced heuristics, so it should find a good solution. Let it run for a little bit. There may not be, unless I pull apart those groups that I made. There's not many improvements that I could see being made. All right, so let's try this really quick. A tab. Let's just try it one more time. So remove it all from them, pack one more time. Doesn't really seem much better to me. just double check advanced heuristics. Ba-ba. I feel like there was one other option I hit that really assisted it. That's probably it. Yeah. So yeah, we're just letting it search through all the possible combinations. See if it can find something nice. I'm going to exit that, go back to selecting everything. I'm going to invert the selection and just scale everything else up just slightly. Everything, some of the smaller objects at least, like that. Then try again. All right. I guess I can just continue doing that. Do that. Scale them up a little bit more. Stop again. This time we'll just select the small objects. And just scale them just a little bit. Actually, I like that spot for them. So we're just slowly, incrementally taking up more and more space here. All right. But I think that's pretty good. There's not much more we're going to get out of this now. Okay, perfect. So now the clothes, which we will assign to their own texture. Boom. Say do clothes and copy material to selected. I'm going to remove the UV maps just so we know that section is done. And also go down here, viewport display for our material, change the color to like a blue green. No. Yeah. That'll just help me identify what's what. All right, so now the hair and the body. The eyeballs will be their own material. All right, let's go ahead and do that now. Boom. And SOC eyes. Say red. And now everything else will be part of NSOC body, which will be green. All right, so now we have the three materials. Perfect. Swap this to actually mesh. eyes. Move that there. And everything else will go into body. Perfect. So now it's just based off that. All right. So UV, average scale. Pack. Okay. Good enough. So now we've packed all of the body. The eyes are already unwrapped. So we are looking good. I think I may call it for the morning session now, because I don't want to get too far ahead of the reference. I'm not going to get into textures until I have that colored reference yet, so I think we'll stop there. Oh, excuse me. You can feel just like a little air bubble in my chest. I hate that. It hurts. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining me for this morning session. If you haven't already, maybe consider hitting that follow button. I will be back in about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and we're going to finish or do some additional work on this avatar or switch to a new task. But thank you all for hanging out with me. I love sharing this work, and I look forward to hanging out with you guys each and every day. So hopefully we'll do a little bit more of that very soon. Again, I'll be back in about an hour and a half, 2 hours after I get my workout in. And let's kick some ass. Anyway, love you all. You all have a great day, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.